We had many of them.
Hi, I'm not prepared in the slightest because no one actually answered me about if we were going or not.
So we
Admittedly, that was partly my fault because I didn't actually read this chat basically all last night.
It's okay. I just need to think, and that's hard.
just don't
Alright,
roll
with
high. It's
heroes.
fine.
May I offer you a cognitogen?
This isn't a ghost, and this isn't an evil explosion.
I mean, it could
It's not a
be.
ghost. This is not an evil explosion. This is terrifying for you, however.
Eh, it's alright.
Where's the fear chart?
19's not that bad.
Where's the fear chart?
I mean, it could be better.
Petrified game. That's not the condition I was looking for.
Also, time to scroll up and see if anyone wrote a message saying "remind me next week."
There were multiple.
I know I've got my buffs written down, so I'm fine with that. I don't know.
Yeah, better double check buffs.
Keep in mind, I can't remember who has heroism, but a lot of you should have heroism.
I know that Hestia does.
Don't forget prayer. Does prayer stack with this?
Well,
Was
where
prayer
would we get prayer
active?
from?
The staff of courage.
I mean,
Are you-
if
are
Reese
you-
is using it, because it's rounds per level, so he hasn't been cast. It's definitely not been cast yet.
I thought I did while we were setting up the explosive.
Rounds per level, not really feasible.
Right, yeah, that's why I didn't.
Plus, prayer is the kind of spell you actually want to cast with enemies in range because it affects enemies as well, but
Oh,
with a negative.
Could they have popped bless
That's
as minute
probably.
spell level?
Yeah, that could have been popped.
Yeah.
Do I still have a bless macro? I do.
I do.
I do.
And I will add bless on here.
Gad me.
Yeah.
Oh no. There wouldn't have been a reason for me to pop bless if we all had heroism, because they're both
Well,
Wow.
not
moral bonuses.
not everyone has heroism because we had limited a number of those.
All right. Well,
I
if you
have
don't have
heroism.
heroism, have bless, I guess.
I too
No,
have
it's just-
heroism, but I cast it on myself.
Yeah, it wasn't massive. Just spelling starts happening.
Also, what counters remove fear or not? Yes, bless counters.
It
Plus fear.
base as well.
That.
Does shield have spell resist? Could I have cast shield on myself, or would my armor have blocked that?
Technically, doesn't have spell resistance. I don't think because it's a personal spell.
I'm going to load up a shield then if that works.
Your hands are kind of stinging after casting that, but it works.
Yeah, it's only a little bit of burn. It's fine. Please recalc sheet. I need my buffs. Please.
Yeah.
Can you please roll me a d6
Ooh.
plus 1?
2.
You'll be shaken for the first 2 rounds of combat.
Okay.
The explosion rather startles her.
If it comes down to it, someone remind me I have shield running because my buffs aren't updated.
I just set shield as an actual shield with no weight.
Yeah, but I already have like both my armor and slots filled with other armor because I switch between the two.
What kind of bonuses Reese's Bird Performance? I'm putting on the other Hestia sheet.
What Reese says insight, seems the it's insight.
Okay.
Oh, wait, does heroism give additional bonuses to fear?
No.
No? Okay.
Sadly, none of us are a paladin.
Yeah.
Bad times.
Would anyone like to have the thinking condition?
What's the
Sinking?
The sinking condition.
Oh god. Did we fuck up the floor?
Not quite. It's technically just a broken condition, but for a ship.
Ah.
Blob, 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 blob. It's a bad condition to have, though. You don't want a ship to be sinking.
Okay, those are my... Got it. I don't remember this, so I'll look at it. Alright. And Hazel is connected to me as a companion, not...
Oh, it was dramatic. I know, Hazel's off the map. I mean, you can say hi.
Hi. Yeah, no, she's a companion currently. She's attached to me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected.
Because I don't want to just, take a turn.
She might get nuked. There is possible nukage in this map.
Well, Hazel, I'm not actually terribly worried about being nuked. She's a health. She's a lot of health.
Remember, everyone, you have a +1 to initiative from Lily. Yes!
Noted.
Yes!
Also, remember we
need-
can rearrange ourselves. I'd ask anyone wanting to get into melee quickly to at least stand next to Kelvis.
I didn't click my token first.
I mean,
Oh, there's also...
I'm fixing it.
I think I'm kind of fine where I am, unless anyone wants to swap.
Woo!
If you desperately want... I mean, you didn't roll that shit, but if you roll real bad, you can, fuck, what was I gonna say? You can use Lily's reroll to, try and get better, but...
No, I can't, because I'm Kelvis.
Oh, fair. But fair no one else.
a reminder for when evac happens, Reese is wearing the recall belt.
So huddle around Reese, or, unless you're very confident in your own ability to get out somehow.
If I remember rightly, I've already used my inspired trait reroll.
Yes.
Correct.
You used it on the closets.
Yes, for bluffing them.
Oh, right. Not actual Archmage. I'm pseudo Archmage. Archmage adjacent.
Archmage Deluxe.
It's not
You are-
deluxe. It's adjacent.
You're a variant of the Archmage.
Archmage Deluxe sounds cool. So I'm just gonna give myself a yellow, because I'll be going in with my hair.
Who is going into melee? Obviously, Amaya will. Eventually, probably.
As
My
quickly
only
as possible.
choice is to get into melee on Hestia, so
But I would request a slight rearrange for Amaya and Hestia to stand next to Kelvis then.
Also, I have a quick question.
that's Bigby's not here, but she probably saw up at that line.
I mean, Ali can sit at the back. Whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I figure.
Hey, Reese, trade places
come-
with me.
I have some quick questions. Also,
Mhm.
can I guess? Where are you? I don't see you.
There we go.
Yeah, that's
Cute.
perfect.
Quick question. How much AC does Hestia have?
She has 28 right now.
28, did you say?
Hmm.
I hate.
Okay. How much does Essie have? With your mage armor currently running, which you definitely have.
Hold on. I currently have 14 AC.
That's with mage armor.
What, sorry?
That's
That's
with
with your
mage
mage
armor.
armor, correct?
Yeah, that's with mage armor.
Okay. Do you
I
have a ring?
base 10? Gee.
I have one ring.
Do you have a ring of deflection?
No.
I need to get Hestia one of those.
Well, you now have shield of faith. Add +3 more AC.
I'll take it. Please tell me if it's set shield.
Tender, do
Yes,
you have a ring of deflection?
I do.
Okay.
I have a
That makes it
+1.
slightly less valuable to put on you.
Yes.
The other option is sliding the ring of protection on someone like Shiva and taking the shield of faith.
I mean,
Which is entirely an option because then you get a +3 bonus from the shield of faith.
if you give me the ring of deflection, I don't have any deflection bonuses right now.
Tender?
I am okay with this, as long as we trade back afterwards.
You can borrow the ring of protection for +1, and I'll give Tinder +3 AC from shield of faith.
Yay.
You know what? There's one buff I can cast.
Because I completely been neglecting to use Reese's shield of faith for ages, so might as well now.
That brings me up to 23 AC.
One of the spells I can cast using my bardic performance. So
Hey, Dark, could you give me an aura? I'm going to be casting Magic Circle against evil on myself.
Yay!
which flavor of aura would you like?
A dazzly blue. As appropriate to the magical, wonderful staff picture I now have.
The point that if I was running the stream myself, it would now appear on screen. What color would sorry, how big is it? 20?
10-foot radius.
10. There you go.
Really? Only 10?
Yeah, only 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius there.
Thank you.
It is, well, that's good.
That's fine. Adeline doesn't need it. Shiva, how squishy?
Shiva has 16 AC, I think. It's either 16 or 17. It's 16.
First, I'm not quite as concerned as you because you don't plan to fly straight up to them, but
Yeah.
I know that for a fact that one certain witch is going to be flying straight up to them.
And yeah, I
That's
need
really
to
fair.
get close for the thing with Bobbit.
Honestly, Jamie, I think you should let us take some of them out before.
Oh, I'm not
kind of
going up
path.
straight away. I'll be summoning something, then I'll start moving.
The point is, I
Fair
still wanted to
enough.
give a stupid that, because then a stupid may
If
not just die
you-
from the first.
Yeah, if you take out the front ones, what I'll probably end up doing is cheat a sprinting charging, so I can get right up very quickly from all the way back here.
Possibly into cover of some kind.
Just ride Jory.
No,
Yuri is
that's
not-
doesn't work.
Yuri's only a valid mount for the small size characters.
Hi.
Didn't someone have reduced person?
I did, but I've used them all up. I suppose it's one thing to bring up. We still have a bunch of the doses of Elixir of Talent Shifting if anyone wants to shift that ability score for whatever reason.
I
don't know,
have
someone
any
would
that
rather-
would benefit me.
Yeah. The only
mean,
thing I can really think of is making your con higher.
I could give Reese 16 strength.
I mean, if it's another stat that he's probably not going to use, it's an option.
I do have my Elixir of Acid Body, which I'm tempted to jog. Last 30 minutes, it would last the entire battle and then some.
I mean, it gave you, what?
Plus 2 con, resist acid 20, dark vision 60 feet, plus 2 natural armor, and the burn special ability.
I mean, might as well. Wait, can you wield weapons with it?
Don't see what?
What's the matter?
Oh, it says
Yes.
I retain equipment worn, so I presume I can still use weapons as well.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
Probably.
it's probably a good as time as any to pop it.
I only got me double check. So which one was it you were using?
The Elixir of Acid Body.
Right.
Oh, we also have a random antitoxin floating around if anyone wants to take that and they're afraid of poison, because there are wasps in here. I don't know if maybe Cadmia wants to.
Sure.
I think it gives you what, +4 for the next couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still use weapons. So if you're choosing to use weapons, the burn doesn't apply on impact.
Just if you're hit.
Yep,
If you're-
that's fine.
if you're-
Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm not expecting to need the acid resistance because I'm wearing my anti-magic armor. The rest of that would be quite nice for me. An extra 2 natural armor, an extra 2 con.
I have a scroll of protection from evil. Does anyone want it?
If no one
Good.
claims it, then Hestia will take it, of course.
That's also fair.
Not going to provide much to Reese, honestly. So
Up to 25 AC. I'm almost respectable.
So just gotta cross out. Do not have protection. Evil scroll anymore. Hestia has it.
Thank you.
She eats it. Munch, munch. I've got a stone with deeper darkness ready if we need. I guess I'll probably keep it if we need to run.
Hey Dark, can you look up one thing for me?
depends what you want.
I need the caster level of the dude who the tower dude.
For what purpose?
My spell scar of burn corruption. I need to know how much damage it does.
Doctor, what's his face?
1 moment, please.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh.
I mean, we should still get a surprise round here. This was quite surprising.
Mine. Oh, I had to actually look up the rule of using fluent actions. Press rounds.
Well,
It exists.
here's the thing, Doran.
Mm-hmm.
Burning corruption. He gets quite a few caster levels.
I suppose you'll be happy to know it caps out at 15.
Especially if the spell is good aligned. Because he gains bonuses on his cast level, the spell was good aligned.
Oh joy.
Like, all 15 of those will be used.
Counts as level 15, got it.
Like, beyond that, it doesn't really matter in this case. So,
So you can nuke one thing really well.
Oh, it's not just one thing.
yeah,
I'm going to have 15 10-foot cubes, mind you.
Oh.
it can be an explosion of violet flames.
Please don't catch
And it's
me
a
in that.
long-range spell, meaning I can nuke anywhere on the map I fucking choose to at any time.
Are you sure you want to be in melee? Just don't want to
I'm
blow the door open and then cast that immediately.
As
I
a beacon of,
mean,
hello, the good has arrived.
I'm just waiting for the actual demons to show up so that I can actually do 15d6 damage to them.
Technically, 15d6 plus 2, remember? Plus a little bit of damage bonus from me for
Oh,
cast a
yeah.
spell.
Tommy, yeah, I'm here too.
Hey, that plus 2
Technically,
could
the
make a
arc-
difference.
Hey, I'm just doing my part here.
You're technically the Archmage at the moment, so
It's true.
I already say variants of the Archmage, which is good enough.
Yep. So I can do concentration checks, intelligence checks, and intelligence-based skill checks. Okay. That's Spirit Surge is not very expensive right now.
Oh, well, that's interesting when it shows up.
And I still have my Smite Evil.
I should pull up and got someone actually.
And you reminded myself how Spirit Rebuke works. Okay. I haven't had my orb for a long time.
I'm sorry.
Because someone broke it.
Not my fault that I have ass CMD. I'm a witch. What do you expect?
To be responsible with your friends' gifts.
Okay, we'll check everything. Everyone added themselves to initiative.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Yep.
I still have a
Um,
purple dot. That means I never used Lily's reroll, doesn't it?
Yes. If Adeline's just
Excellent.
being artillery, when do we want her to be artillery? Like, is she going to be on the tracker as well, or...?
That would probably be fair.
Also, who do we want leading the Adeline artillery, or is that going to be a dark decision?
I can, I guess. That way, if I do it wrong, Bigby can always just hit me.
I mean, main thing is just tell me who to tell me who to shoot at. I'll fire for Adeline.
Okay, that's fine.
Damn it!
Never.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
No, this is good.
Picking them all the way down.
All I'm going to say is the cleric curse just occurred for someone.
Hooray!
Unless it's our team. In which case, bad.
I'm pretty sure we're the only ones in our team who are going to be part of this combat.
Also, your team distinctly has a lack of clerics.
I mean, there's what's her face?
Which one?
Lady.
Not naming your own allies is depressing.
We have the B team, Michaela.
No, I'm thinking of
Yeah, but she's not
rejected
here.
lady. Lady no friends. Fuck, what was her name?
I
have
wouldn't
She had the
rely
fancy
on her.
monk here. That was like, this is rude.
I
Ah,
wouldn't.
Nasera the Unfaithful. That was it.
Ah,
I wouldn't rely on her showing up.
Oh no, but who knows? Maybe she's like, I'm here to crash the party. I heard you're slapping fools.
hey, remember if this is really, really dire for a reason, their elemental might just show up and say "fuck all of you." Hopefully, we won't get that point, but that is a possibility.
However, he gets done here.
A gate
We'll figure it out.
to the first world just crops up, and all of a sudden, Fey monstrosities start eating people.
Yay!
I like the mental image that like the lightning elemental spends the entire combat trying to figure out how to get down here.
How did they get down there? They were so good at sneaking, I couldn't follow them. What the fuck?
It's like when the
Slam
battle
into the
music
ground
starts.
repeatedly.
It's like when
We
the
just
battle
see-
music starts and you're in the enemy complex, but you can't figure out where the boss room is.
We just see the roof open up from it slamming into the ground so many times, just makes a giant chasm all the way down.
Where the fuck are they?
Or like 3/4's dead, and he's like, "Hi guys, I made it. Am I late?"
Yeah, that's kind of my same thinking. That air spirit I befriended, I'm not gonna call in because there's no fucking way they know where I am.
I mean, I literally can't call in this one. I just said, "Hey, when you want me, or the most, I will be there." And I'm just like, I don't know what this means.
I want you right now. Where are you?
And maybe it's already doing stuff, and it's just like on the surface beating up people.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it fell for our own distraction. Like, we're assaulting the front door. I will be here to aid you. And it's like, dude.
I like how
We
she
didn't-
was befriending random things that are like have their own free will. And it's like, yeah, I'll show up when you need me. How do I know when I need you? Oh, you'll know.
You'll know.
I'm sure you'll know.
Yes, because I mean, to her circle also gives her random buffs too. But it's kind of like, I'll show up when I think you need me. I'm like,
Turns out it was actually meaning a moment in like 6 years' time.
I mean,
That would
fully
be
possible.
that would be fucking hilarious if like fucking 3 quest arcs down the line he finally shows up.
I'm thinking more on like 7 years. Shiva and Khalid finally get married. He shows up to offer her a light breeze during their wedding.
I hear you needed a best
yeah.
man.
Or better yet, like, oh no, it's about to rain on my wedding day. Sudden crash of lightning and thunder, and all the clouds are just gone. And you just hear the pact is honored.
Oh my god. I can fully see
Come
Shiva
back,
suddenly
just-
getting an outro.
I'll go get a drink just so we have everyone. And I recommend everyone to do the same. I will be starting in 2 minutes.
Right, good. I go before Amaya and Hestia. That's good.
7
Is
years
it?
later,
Excellent.
sitting there, a child,
Hestia has no
clutched
issue
in your
with
head,
art.
staring at a blank taxes sheet, and you're going, ah, fuck, I don't know how to do this. And he goes, boom, I will file your taxes.
Hestia
I
has no
shall
tax,
teach you.
unfortunately.
Turns
Despite
out
having all of her AC.
he had skill ranks in accountant.
Oh my god.
It's either it shows up for one really big thing, or it shows up for a lot of like very minor things. That's like, does this really count? Or it's like, oh, I'll get the door for you.
I mean, that sounds like an air elemental, honestly. They are kind of the most flighty of them all. No pun really intended. Where it's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
I see you are carrying heavy bags. Let me get the door for you.
The lightning elemental breaks into your house, washes one spoon, and leaves.
She would
job
slowly
interview.
insane over the next several years because there's just something being obnoxiously kind to her in the most minor forms, and she has no idea what it is.
Job interview, please, madam. Let me be your hype man.
But Vishwavet, that sounds actually helpful.
No, like a proper hype man, like someone like a background singer and
No, but like, I don't know. If I went to a job interview and the dude suddenly had this like massive lightning elemental like dancing behind him and doing like cool tricks, I'd be like, maybe he's onto something.
I
know
mean,
something
it's also Shiva, who also has a giant dragon. You show up riding a giant dragon with elemental behind you. What do you do?
It's just like added intimidation factor at that point.
Combat begins. Cut me.
he's okay.
Everything just exploded.
Ah,
Also, you might be mildly on fire, but that's a different problem.
it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Academy's gonna fly out here with a move action. Oh, okay. Wow, that was loud. Hi everybody. We want the princesses, so if you want to surrender, we won't harm you any more than we have to. If you just want to stand down, whenever, that'd be great. Otherwise, my friends are gonna start the vine. That's my turn. Swift action, Dazzling Blade,
Surprise round to burst in.
and just I don't know. I'm just basically saying, hey, if you want to surrender, do it whenever. Just put your hands up.
Hello, I have scrolled up too much, and now my brain cells are breaking. I didn't have any to begin with. Shiva is going to go ahead and, I mean, the likeliness of this working out is small, but you might as well. She's gonna cast Shadow Conjuration on the back of this part in particular, and cast Ash Storm. Since it is a long range spell that covers a 40-foot radius.
So we start with AoEs.
We'll just focus that like right here. Seems like a good place. I think that's probably the best you can get out of it.
Wow, blocks all sight and becomes difficult terrain. Nice.
Well, it is Shadow Conjuration though, and she's targeting a bunch of casters, so see how effective it actually is. There is only a saving throw on that though, I will say. There's no saving throw on the Ash Storm itself.
What's the
One
DC?
person in this fine.
DC is, I believe, 20, but let me make sure. Yes, it's 20.
Right. It's actually rather hilarious, actually. That is rather hilarious. One moment.
I hope I fucked
So
over
what
the
does
sky speaker.
Ashton like blocks line of sight and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, it blocks all sight, even dark vision, and it makes everything difficult terrain in that 40-foot radius. It's also 20 feet high.
So 3 of the 4 casters failed. Well, 3 of the 5 casters failed.
Nice.
Neither of the knights failed. Oh, by the way, a special effect occurs.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. What did you do?
The Sky Speaker natural 20 to saving throw,
Oh.
which means she can trigger something.
Shiva,
Listen,
no!
Listen, she nat 20 immediately, okay?
Yes, hopefully this is a
will-
X per day ability. You burned one.
Fires an Astrum back at us. Oh no.
That would be really bad. Please don't do that.
Well, here's the thing. Officially, by the wording of it, it returns a copy of the spell back at the caster,
I knew it.
which technically means that.
If you're using an aura, we can't see it.
One moment.
Sing to camera as if on
damn
Office.
it. This is like the worst thing ever. So it really is for me, because I was going to teleport in, but my teleport relies on line of sight.
Blindside it. Just that way.
I mean, I can try, but it did specifically say I needed line of sight.
You
Line of sight.
You can't line of sight blinds. I mean, it sounds everyone gets will saves.
That's true.
Ooh.
It's a shadow conjuration. You all get
Hold on a
will save.
second.
Oh, yay, will save.
If I pass, no, this is good because if I pass this, I can give everyone a +2 and get a spell back.
I'm gonna wait for
Yes.
you pass
Okay.
it.
Everyone get a +2 to this. I consume the spell.
Yay, that's really
Never mind.
useful.
Oh fuck you, Hestia. She was probably also gonna fail, honestly. She doesn't have the highest will save in the world.
Alright, time to add the bleeding eyes around everyone.
I mean, on the one side, at least we've now got cover, kind of. On the other side, it's just derailed my entire plan of everything.
Of course, the luck has the one that you don't want to nat 20s right off the bat.
Did I
Oh,
help
right.
them with?
Oh yeah, we have
giving
also
them-
Yuri. I realized we need to process as well.
Where is the bleeding eye?
I help
Hey,
Shiva.
sideline.
She didn't.
I do have a character for you to have fun with.
Yay!
I'm going to give you access to Yuri's sheet. Be a cat.
Yeah.
Add Yuri to your initiative for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I can't process Yuri and while I'm DMing. But there's spaces for it.
Well, good thing she goes next.
Wow, convenient.
Also, roll will save for Yuri.
She gets a +2. Does not
Fif-
matter.
No, 14, sorry. Now, does it have Shiva's DC or the Sky Speaker's DC?
Same DC as it was fired at her. Okay. Bad for Adeline!
That's really bad for Adeline.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking they got the better deal out of this.
In
We
fairness,
do have an option here.
you didn't know about the Sky Speaker's reflect spell ability.
Mm-hmm.
Worst case, how many of those orbs of dispel did we have? Just one?
You had a few.
I think.
Go look up.
Adeline has one.
This might be where Adeline spent.
You're not,
Dispel
not-
or silence?
yeah, you're not thinking
'Cause
of the
I know-
silence ones, are you? Because I think we only had one dispel, but we had 3 silencers.
Yeah, we only have one area dispel.
Which would still be dangerous for us because we pre-buffed.
Mm-hmm.
You could chuck the area dispel one down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, I think we just need to move.
Move. Adeline can at least fly, so.
Yeah, it's only
I-
20 feet high actually. Adeline can
I-
just kind of go whoop.
I don't suppose because you've like illusion read it that it doesn't give the spell resistance. I'm clutching at straws here.
Shadow Conjuration does give the spell resistance.
You're immune.
Sweet! Plan's back on!
Yeah. So the nice thing about Shadow Conjuration, depending on who you are, it does give soul resistance to everything.
Plan is back on.
Oh, your armor's set on fire.
Yeah, slightly on fire. It's fine. That just burnt the extra health I got from getting more con.
Yay!
But you can see it again.
But I
Now, I
can see
will
again.
Shadow Conjuration has a really weird wording where it states that if there's like a special effect other than damage, it's still 20% likely to occur.
Let me
So-
have this.
We have 20%
Run,
consummate
Yuri,
rather than
Yuri,
block.
You're a blind cat with no idea where to go.
Why?
What?
Stick to the wall, stick to the wall. Oh, hey, sight. I'm gonna say that's a
Yuri
move
shakes
action.
Ash out of her fur. Shooting is one action, of
Yep.
course.
Look, why? Just stick to the wall. Go over there. Yeah, that looks
I mean,
good.
she could finish her move.
Okay, Abba, you're not appropriate for this fight.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Okay.
Guy speaker does not look amused. And yet, wait, she didn't know your wall was going to explode, did she? But she's already staring straight at you and responding.
Oh, great, she's a divinist.
We shall not be we shall not surrender. Now, behave. The will of Kine will be absolute.
So just with what Rose was saying there, were they still affected by the area as well, or what?
The other parts have a 20% chance of still going through, even if they still don't succeed their will save.
All right, because it's partially
But
true.
so she reflected it, but the others are still affected by it.
Yeah, we have ice on them.
No, it's more the fact that even though she wasn't affected by the spell, even though she succeeded her save against the spell, in theory, part of the spell might still affect her.
Right.
So,
No, this is something that's in Shadow Conjure's rule.
yeah, this is something awkward about Shadow Conjuration, and this is a really weird effect. Because this is kind of the primary effect of the spell, which makes it complicated.
Well, if it's just 20% effective instead of blocking all line of sight, everyone within just gets like 20% concealment.
That would be an argument potentially is 20% concealment to everyone.
That or just roll a 1d100 on when
I
instead
don't,
of
I
trying to
think
see.
I don't want to track that for every one of these creatures. That's a lot of creatures to track that on.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
Should we
I
just
think
go
this-
for concealment then?
Let's say 20%.
It's probably either I'll go with the concealment kind of thing here because that's easier to track. Just if they don't have the eye, they have concealment.
Sure.
It does mean they can't sneak attack people, which is sad.
Sorry, I just wanted to know how we're gonna rule
Right,
it.
it's fine. We're not going to be in here for very long. They can sneak attack all they like.
But anyway, the Sky Speaker, she gets to act in surprise rounds, even the enemy
Fair.
triggers.
Let me ready my spellcraft.
Well, clearly there's only one good response here.
It's a fireball.
No, nothing so crass.
We haven't had time to move. Also, she's a divinate. Word's hard.
Divination specialties.
That was just a guess.
But it's bad thing for you that she rolled decently on her initiative. Also, I'm just checking something. So, ooh. Cadme, you're safe.
Cool.
So,
As she casts a spell, as Tufa, you identify the spell as Chain Lightning.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Primary target for Chain Lightning shall be
come on, hit me!
top character, so Essie.
Ah, damn it.
And then Chain Lightning will just bounce everyone downwards.
What? When it bounces off Kelvis, would it just stop there?
It has spell resistance.
I guess technically then, it would do... And then 50% chance this way, 50% chance this way.
Come on, hit me!
It doesn't there.
Yeah, so it just hits Adeline as well.
At least I've protected you, southern people.
I'm killed at least somewhere.
I'm
Hey, you
happy
pre-
about
you-
this because it's Reese and Shiva down there. I mean,
Yeah.
Essie getting hit stuck, so.
Can I get reflex saves from this group?
My weakest save.
Paris doesn't
don't-
have to.
Anything for this. I don't.
I still want to, actually. Now I'm looking at this.
Okay, Hestia, calm down.
Mm,
Do I want to even try reroll because this is gonna hurt a lot?
I should have probably Black Cat that. Not Black Cat.
I
Cat
wouldn't
reflexes.
reroll it, honestly. It is gonna hurt a lot, but we have resources.
I know, but I'd like to not die.
You have a +5.
Yeah.
How likely do you
I
think
know. It's about 50-50 at this point of getting better.
It also
Question is what...
also sucks that I have acid resistance and so far been hit by effectively fire and lightning.
And then
Yeah.
2 rounds.
In well, not even 2 rounds and not half a round.
Fuck
Early
it.
to
Try
start
get
playing.
lucky. Ah, yeah!
Right. Estufa,
Yes.
you'll be taking half of this.
Thank you, Lily.
It'll come.
Oh, that's not that bad. I take 2 damage as it eats through my false life.
Oh yeah,
That's-
you rolled.
that-
Oh yeah, you
that-
rolled.
that is pretty bad. Like anyone but you.
I mean, that's not entirely true. It's bad for everyone. I'm lucky to have temporary hit points.
And Hestia, you'll be taking half of what I roll now.
All right.
At least for
Very good,
secondary
sis.
targets, it's like 2 lower DC.
Adeline, Adeline
Willpower.
will be
Fireman.
taking the full of my next roll. Hestia will be taking half of this.
So, can't do math.
10, 11.
He'll be taking 10. Adeline takes 21, but Adeline has resistance.
I need to go.
Does Adeline have evasion or improved evasion?
No.
I don't know what
She does
weird
have evasion.
air shit.
Karis.
Would Adeline? Adeline's probably.
This is a 6th level spell I'm about to eat through heat burning.
Adeline does have evasion. Regardless, though, she rolled that one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she need improved for evasion, I guess.
So, Karis. This is going to zap.
Oh no, it's going to burn.
Actually, you can drop one dice off that at the moment. You can drop the last one off.
I'm just looking at all those 6s and 5s.
5, 6, 5, 6,
and
6.
So that's 28.
Yeah, this sucks.
Hey, it's significantly less damage than the chain lightning rolled.
Not for this secondary damage.
That's fair. The secondary damage was more. But you can knock that 1d. You can knock the last d6 off. In addition, there's a secondary effects to her chain lightning.
Fuck.
This secondary effect does not apply to Karis. It does apply to anyone who took damage, however.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I only took 2.
A vortex is generated of wind around her spells. Her movement speed is halved if you were damaged by the spell.
Oh god, it's even already in difficult terrain though.
Do we know for how long?
Only for your next turn.
Okay.
It's okay, Shiva. As soon as Karis' turn comes up, none of this will matter.
I make no guarantees of this.
Yeah, as it stands, though, so you're currently in difficult terrain with half movement. Have a good day. Anyway, that was her standard action.
Okay, I'm going to break out a rule that never really gets to be used because there's typically not much use for it. I'm going to use the special standard action, start a full round action, as I begin to cast Summon Monster 5 and pray nobody hits me.
Oh, this will be fun.
I just
I'll speak of which.
thought, how would have the 20% concealment have affected the lightning, if at all?
It doesn't because it's an area spells aren't generally area spells aren't affected by it.
Right, I couldn't remember if you got like a bonus to reflex saves or not, but that might be cover, not concealment. I don't
Cover
know.
would, yes.
They're 2 similar turns. Well, annoyingly,
Karis,
Hmm?
well, congratulations, you are neither in difficult terrain by your own perspective.
Yep.
Nor are you being affected by a vortex.
Yeah. Though, annoyingly, my first instinct was, let's delay until after Easter, then he can quickly heal me before I do this. I was like, no, my armor blocks that. God damn it. Yeah, going ahead with initial plan, I guess.
You could try to stealth and just run and sneak inside.
Yeah, no,
Actually,
that's silly. Why would I do something like that?
it doesn't matter. Coral doesn't have reach, so he wouldn't be able to. It actually wouldn't even be able to heal you to begin with because you're wearing armor.
Yep.
Or you.
That is the main downside of this armor.
I was thinking because Coral has a cure light wounds, he could technically boot Karis with armor.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I never actually worked out the maximum range of this. So where are people thinking they would like to go? Because my first instinct was just as close to this front point as I can, because I don't actually know the range of this. I know it's at least 50 feet. I don't know the maximum.
It works for me.
Right. In which case, through the ash cloud, Hestia and Amaya will feel Karis sort of grab their shoulder, and she'll focus on, let's say, next to this cultist, and attempt to teleport as close to there as she can.
Technically, if you teleport here, you have one person either side of you and will be in immediate range of 2 cultists.
I didn't say that. Where's here?
In the middle of that bloodstream.
Here.
Well, yes, but that's not a cube. Like, I was aiming directly below that cultist. It's a bit awkward in that, the squares on the map don't line up with squares or other things. It's fine. It's just when you
Unfortunately-
get into the
unfortunately,
middle, there's
that's
like
where I
5
was talking about.
squares right there. Yeah, that works. Well, I zoomed out. I couldn't actually tell that was a square. It's
I mean,
just
I can, if you want, I can increase the opacity of the actual grid if that would help.
that might
It would
help.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's a lot
Yeah.
better. Just that they were exactly the same opacity. It looked like, and they were crossing over each other, and it just confused. But yeah, that works. As close to that square as I can get.
I would
Yeah,
like the grid cyan, please.
I mean, that would make it very easy to see.
Ah, yes. Perfect.
It's actually very easy to see, in fairness. So, okay, so which square are you aiming for?
That. Oh, I'm on the wrong.
This one.
Yeah, the one they're pointing
Yeah.
at. Yeah. I'm trying to take
The one-
Hestia and Amaya
The
with
one
me.
over the platform.
Yeah.
Chorus, can you please roll me a d8?
Here's where we all just fly into the pit itself because I misjudged it.
And a d4 as well, please.
8.
A d4 1, please.
4 plus 1. That's a 2, that's a 21, there we go.
You're slightly off target.
I mean, this entirely depends on which way you start counting from, but I could end up in the vortex. That works.
Oh, by the way, you realise something. There's a third prisoner.
Huh. Who the hell's that?
What's ever dad?
Yes, that's their dad.
Oh.
Okay, called it.
Cool.
Did Hestia and Amaya come with me? I was trying to take them.
Do they want to come?
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
Then
One
no.
moment. Unfortunately, the uncertainty principle of the armor is slightly higher, but yeah, it's fine.
And I was sure I could take one person because I think I've done that before. I wasn't sure how many I could take though, so it's just I'll just grab. I've got 2 hands. I'll grab 2 people.
Now is the time to risk for biscuit.
Oh, hey, look at this thing that I'm flanking right now. I could.
Not yet. But yeah, you could.
Neither of you have the Eye of Sauron anymore. If you had it,
I mean, the eye's still important because the illusion spell still affects them looking backwards at that area.
It's true, can't see inside. I'll take it off for now, but keep in mind I can't see inside it.
But that is your standard action complete. Reason is blind, and I guess all of you have gone, so no prayer spell.
That's fine.
yeah, I've here.
Well, time for difficult terrain moving.
Sorry, Reese. I didn't have enough hands.
That's my
or
turn.
long enough.
Do you still get a swift action?
Technically,
You could start performance.
Reese's performance is not a swift action.
Isn't that? Oh, is that a move action?
Move.
Oh yeah, it's a move
Right.
action.
Can you 5-foot step during its prize round?
You can.
Okay, then Hessie's gonna 5-foot step here for flanking,
Hi.
and I'm being lazy and not applying flanking bonuses.
I
So
mean,
apply
you
that to this.
could have flanked here as well.
Yeah, but then she's
I
being
don't-
flanked.
Fair.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Not that I think it would particularly matter, but
It probably doesn't, but still. Hestia hates this
Ooh.
person in particular.
Big pog. Ooh.
That is damage.
Action is your intimidating stuff.
As a swift action, I can hit him again. They're dead. If
Please
they're
describe
not-
their group noise.
Hestia just shows up with Cowrus, and bearing in mind the fact that Hestia currently is radiating all of the good in the world because he has Celestial Healing Greater on her and protection from evil, she just looks at this person and goes, outside you don't live, and cleanly slices off their head, essentially.
Oh, does it do
Speaking
the
of it-
anime thing? Where
Yes,
it go fishing and then slides?
Speaking I need to heal her. I'm
What-
gonna give her some form of a wing so I know that she heals.
So what I'm imagining here is basically the wall blew open. Cadme stepped out doing her little speech of, give us the princesses and we won't hurt you more than we have to. The spell backfires, putting everyone into cover, and then just out of nowhere from that cover, Karis teleports in, Estia steps to the side, takes the guy's head off, and just looks like, we warned you!
Well, I imagine that happened at the same time Cadme said, well, okay, then my friends are gonna start violence, and then
And then violence happened.
Also, I've begun the grisly demise count for how many people have been killed in one turn.
I'm also going to state for the record, because I forgot this during my turn, but it was something I was planning. Seen as whatchamacallit Sky Speaker lady, mentioned, I forget exactly what she said, but she mentioned Kind and her teachings, whatever. Kelvis is basically just going to be chanting Kind's prayers throughout this entire battle, just passages she has memorized from the book she was given. You know, why not make myself a bigger target?
So freaked the fuck out. Oh my god, Dave's dead. Oh god, not Dave. It was his birthday today.
No, that's all I can do.
It's fine, I'll get him a candle later.
Aveline's absolutely blind.
People get candles.
Probably
on their
flying straight
birthday.
up mostly.
Well, you're up here because you're inside the prison cell still.
It's true.
And because she's
Adeline
moving
enters
at
blue ball
movement right now, because she's got difficult flying terrain and the vortex spell.
Does difficult terrain affect her if she's flying?
It's difficult terrain.
If it's in the air, yes. Just usually difficult terrain is a land thing, but it's not in this case.
Is Ash Storm. Storms are generally known as difficult terrain for flying things.
No,
Unfortunately
no,
for her-
it's just an ankle height storm.
Oh, that's rather inconvenient actually, because a 30-foot movement speed quartered is a square.
She's going to be like that for a while. How long does
So
that storm last for?
cycling up one square.
The wind movement thing will end next turn, I believe.
It does, but
It's a shame a bit of a surprise round.
At least does not like this location.
I imagine she doesn't.
Did she prefer it in the ash storm filled with lightning?
So I'm gonna 5-foot step and cast my maximized vampiric touch.
I'm looking forward to a second grisly demise in the surprise round.
Being Lord Reichsand. No.
What is that, third level spell?
Yeah.
That would beat the concentration DC for it.
I need to swift action, enchant, and keen Jotun render, because said I have a swift action. Why is that not doing what I want it to do? Right. There we go. Just because I really want this to go through, I'm going to stamina that by 2. Nah, let's go stamina 3.
Keep in mind this is a surprise.
The dude is flat-footed.
Yeah, but he's in heavy-ass armor with a shield, right?
And is he flat-footed? Because the knights have had their turn.
They are still flat-footed because they've not acted yet.
Right.
Yeah, in fairness, if you're gonna use a stamina, that's when you're gonna get your maximized vampiric touch off, so fair enough.
Yeah, it hits.
Slurp him.
How much is the maximized vampiric touch?
If it would help, you have a little bit of salt.
No,
Salt
that's wrong. Be 6 times 5. 30.
32.
Oh,
32.
right, you're...
So that means your total damage is 55.
Please be dead.
55? What?
Including the slashing from Jotunrender.
No, it'd be 45 with that.
Yeah, it's 45.
No, take the 55.
There is
I mean,
no...
if you want to give me 10 damage, I'll take it.
I'm
but-
pretty sure Dirk said 45 to begin with. We just misheard him. I'm 99% sure he said 45.
There is no grisly demise, but you do hit.
Enjoy your 32 free hit points.
I am the healthiest girl right
There-
now.
I entirely at some point kind of want to make a sorcerer build that focuses entirely on vampiric touch.
Seeing as I protected you from the chain lightning, can you give me some of that health?
I could if I could I would, but I can't. So no.
I'm not sure.
Normal combat round starts. You hear this weird scratching noise from all the walls.
They're coming from the walls.
Cadme.
Okay.
All your friends seem to have got lit.
Yeah, all my friends are a bit enthusiastic, and that's okay. Academy's gonna. I'm gonna look at the spell quick. That's that speed. So, okay, that won't work then.
Okay, these days are my temp HP then.
Right, then Cadmy's gonna just holding out her staff, a little ball of energy is gonna form at the very end of it, and she's gonna start, and she'll blast 3 rays at the 2 cultists in front of. 2 rays targeting the closest cultist, and 1 ray targeting the far cultist.
2 on the arcane, 1 on the divine.
Yep. Oh my god!
Ooh, wow,
You still have
nasty.
Academy reroll, a Lily reroll, because
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll the first one.
What are you?
It's
So
range
what
touch.
was your,
Range touch
what,
attack.
what was your attack? And what are we range touching with?
Bomb machine ray. Bomb machine. That one.
Who was it that?
What?
Who was this at?
These cultists here. 2 at this one, 1 at this one.
Well, the 2 that weren't nat 1s were both on the arcane.
Yeah.
1 of the nat 1s was on the divine.
I bet only the 25 will hit.
It's range touch.
I am
They're
aware.
What? Really?
Action bonuses.
Protection versus
They might have
good.
their own magic aura that's good.
Take 10 then.
big oof.